Okay, folks, so this was some of our sky views earlier this afternoon. This is around 12:30 or so our time here in southern Nevada. There was some interesting constructs out there in the clouds and interesting shadows too. If you look really close here, you can see there's like a double circle, like a pair of sunglasses out there. I'm not sure what was going on right here either, but this looks kind of curious. And it almost looked like there was another arrow kind of being projected in the sky too, and I've seen that before. This is another clip. I'll put all these clips, the original clips, at the end of this little intro here. I just wanted to add a little bit of context to it before I just uploaded the videos. But yeah, there was a dragonfly that was zipping through some of this too. It was kind of interesting, just because a lot of times when I see this extra, what appears to be plasmatic type of electromagnetic energy up in the skies, illuminating these cloud lines and these cloud constructs, I typically see dragonflies too. So yeah, as I panned around here to look at the sun, you can kind of see, yeah, right in through here. There was an interesting blip up in here too. Let me see if I can back that up to show that too. Sure, it was like a little flash off here in the upper left that occurred. But the tree is right there, so I don't think it was something necessarily coming from the sky. But you could see there's some interesting cloud constructs going on out there. Just forming around and making these shadow effects and stuff. I thought right there was the little flash. Watch right up here in this upper left at about the 3:07 mark. Get ready for it. Right there's like a flash in there. But anyway, it looked to me like maybe there could have been some more arrows being formed, as I've seen this before. There's one right here. It's like a shadow right in through there. And it's pointing right direct to the north, which if we go to the map here, we could see we're down here, this little star, and we have Nellis up here. And then we also have Area 51 up here. We have Tonopah up this way. We have the Nevada test stand. So this is their testing and proving grounds here to the north of our location. So I think it's kind of curious that it looked kind of like there were some more shadow arrows, as I called them before, because this is like the third time I've captured this type of effect in the skies to the west of our location, where it looks kind of like maybe there's some air directional signaling going on. It's right in there, and I did pull out some of these frames. I'll take a peek at them real quick before I upload the videos themselves. But yeah, let me go back here because there was a dragonfly too. Yeah, there's a dragonfly. Looked like another one of those saddlebacks that was zipping through here. And anytime that I've ever seen them, it's because I'm recording the sky because it's got these weird cloud constructs and these bright clouds. These look like they've been brightened. If you know what marine cloud brightening is, you'll understand the audio file for this video. But it looked like there was a Y, and something else was going on over here too. I don't know. It kind of looked like maybe there was another arrow. And this here, I'm not sure what's going on there. Let me see if I can adjust this just a little bit. See if something else kind of pops out in there. Let's let's take down a little bit of the brightness, expose it a little bit, and then add in a whole lot of contrast and see what happens there. Huh. Yeah, that's kind of curious. Some real sharp lines going on there. And I'm not sure what's going on right there. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, there's that spot right there too. There's like a circle right there. Adjust this one real quick. S- That's kind of curious. A little something right there, but that's an interesting shape and outline going on there. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Let's see what this one looks like. Huh. Yeah, that's some real interesting sharp lines going on there. Looks like there's something right there. There's the flare up there, but this ring around it is kind of interesting because it almost looks like the shape of Saturn or a planet or something right there. But that's, that would be impossible, wouldn't it? And this would be out looking to the extreme west, southwest of our location. This would probably have been like over the Pacific out there. Let's take the brightness back up. So, hmm. Yeah, I don't know. Interesting. But it almost looks like there's an arrow right down here. See that? It's like the shape of an arrow. And that would have been pointing to the north of our location. Would have been pointing up towards the test range and up towards Area 51, right in there. Let's see. Let's just add contrast to that. Yeah, right there. Looks like an arrow in the sky. Interesting. I don't know. I've seen it before. There's a couple other videos that I have where I captured what looked like they were giving out like signals and codes in the sky or something, you know? Yeah, right there. And the moon is up in here somewhere too in some of these. I believe the moon was still out there. Yeah, that's kind of curious. The shape of some of these cloud constructs that were out there this afternoon. And I think that's the moon right there. Yeah, there's a little sliver of the moon still visible out there to the extreme west of our location. And there's the arrow right there. Yeah, there's the moon right in there, right in the middle of the picture. But yeah, it looks kind of like an arrow. Mm, I just thought that was kind of curious. Going on up there. I'm not sure what exactly, but something is. But I'll upload this video, these couple of clips, and the audio file will be an audio file discussing marine cloud brightening. And I can show you real quick here. This is the file. Find it here. The audio file will be reading from this report here, the Department of Energy and NOAA Marine Cloud Brightening Workshop Report. It was published in 2022, and it's got some interesting information in it, but it's just basically going to read the introduction and motivation section right here as this video plays, as these clips play. So just stay mindful, folks, because they're still popping off stuff and need more distractions. So who knows how big it's going to get? Who knows how far they're really going to go? I myself personally think they're going to end up canceling this upcoming election. Seriously. So I think it's going to get to that point of seriousness and that point of such a horrible crisis that they're going to just shut everything down again like they did after 9/11. So that's just what I think anyway. I think they need more bigger distractions away from all of the corruption that everybody's been exposing and all of this crap going on with our banana republic and politics. It's just insane. Anyway, stay safe and mindful. Know that I appreciate you and that you matter very much to me.
Doing NOAA Marine Cloud Brightening Workshop Report published November 2022. Introduction and Motivation. Climate intervention, CI, or geoengineering, has been proposed as a means to buy time for humankind to decarbonize the economy and preserve and restore natural ecosystems, thus avoiding the worst impacts of climate change, NRC, 2015. The primary approaches are carbon dioxide removal, CDR, which directly addresses the increase in CO2 as it is the major cause of climate change, and solar radiation management, SRM, which subsumes a variety of techniques that aim to reduce the amount of heat absorbed by the Earth system. Within SRM, the two leading approaches are stratospheric aerosol injection, SAI, the injection of reflective particles into the stratosphere to reflect some fraction of incoming solar radiation, and marine cloud brightening, MCB, the injection of aerosol particles into low-level liquid marine clouds that typically cover large areas of subtropical oceans, as a means of increasing their reflectance of solar radiation. This report addresses the latter. In their 2021 report, NASEM 2021, the National Academies of Science, Engineering, and Medicine, NASEM, identified research recommendations for MCB. Research to date on this topic has been limited, largely due to concerns about such work competing with achieving progress on climate change mitigation. NASEM recommended that the U.S. implement a robust portfolio of climate mitigation and adaptation, which specifically included MCB research. The NASEM report recommended that research cover three broad, interconnected areas to be pursued simultaneously to address solar geoengineering SG research. I. Context and goals, 2. Impacts and technical dimensions, and 3. Social dimensions. The impacts and technical dimensions include research on technology for particle generation, atmospheric processes, and climate effects. In addition, the report recommended considering deliberate, outdoor experiments that involve releasing substances if such experiments could be argued to be needed to advance understanding, and if they were carried out in such a way as to have negligible effects on climate. An important aspect of the recommended research plan was an embedded strategy for terminating MCB research at the point it was shown to be infeasible. To illustrate how such a research plan might work, Diamond et al. 2022 proposed designated checkpoints for 6 research themes that were associated with specific exit ramps. These research themes are 1. Generation and delivery of appropriately sized particles, 2. Local cloud adjustments, 3. Spatiotemporal scale of susceptible clouds, 4. Signal detection, 5. Impacts on marine ecosystems and coastal communities, and 6. Large-scale circulation and precipitation response. These themes provide a possible structure for a research program across many scales, disciplines, and tools. Work on aerosol cloud interactions addressing climate change more broadly than the MCB question has shown that adding aerosol to marine clouds can increase cloud reflectivity in some circumstances, e.g., Haywood and Boucher, 2000. As in the case of ship tracks, bright linear features observed in satellite imagery indicating that ship stack effluent has mixed into the clouds above, Figure 1, and also in individual pollution tracks, e.g., Toll et al. 2019. The existence of these ship tracks forms the foundation of proposed MCB. The method rests on the idea that injecting more aerosol particles into a cloud will produce more cloud condensation nuclei (CCN), on which droplets can form and, all else equal, specifically cloud liquid water, brighter clouds. Yet there is large uncertainty regarding where and by how much cloud reflectance, albedo, can be modified at regional to global scales, and weather feedback. Processes that affect cloud liquid water and cloud cover will mask or amplify cooling. This large uncertainty stems from a lack of proper representation of the small-scale underlying processes in many models, particularly climate models, and inadequate observations to constrain these processes. More details about MCB as it was first proposed can be found in Latham, 2009, Latham et al., 2012, and Wood et al., 2017. The purpose of this workshop was to identify specific uncertainties as research targets, providing a first step in implementing the NASM recommendations, and to consider a wider variety of perspectives than were considered by Diamond et al. 2022. The workshop's guiding questions were constructed to allow broad consideration of the state of knowledge and its missing components, novel ways to address gaps and challenges, and a path forward. 1. The moderate resolution imaging spectroradiometer MODIS, an Aqua satellite captured this natural color image of several ship tracks extending northward on August 26, 2018. The ship tracks are caused by particles emitted by the ships, entering the clouds and causing microphysical changes. The clouds were located about 1,000 kilometers, 600 miles, west of the California-Oregon border. The reflection of solar radiation from this scene is higher than it would have been in the absence of the ship tracks. Credit: https://Earth Observatory, NASA, gov/images/92686/summer-ship-tracks-in-the-Pacific.